Thank you, and I yield 5 minutes to myself. I appreciate all of you being here and telling your story and also bringing different perspectives on this very, very critical, I view it as a national security and national health issue. When we look at this, we had several of my colleagues across the aisle talk about they gave $60 million here and $70 million there. When I go to the border and talk to Border Patrol agents who are so concerned about this problem, they say, we don't need more money, we need to be able to enforce the law. We are being denied the capacity to enforce the law. And that includes and is because they're being overrun. So we will go, there are whole shifts where the entire CBP agency that's supposed to be watching our border are actually working as processors at a detention facility where they won't be detained. Dr. Singer, they're not getting detained. They're being transported to wherever they want to be in the country, to the tune of over 5 million encounters, millions over the last 2 years. And then you have over a million, about 1.2 million known gotaways between the ports of entry. And anybody who watches will tell you it's at least 1-to-1 on the unknown gotaways. And when we showed you the video earlier today, these are young men and women dressed in camo. They don't want to be caught. They're transporting this drug across the border. And it comes up, I can tell you where it comes up from the Tohono O'odham, across the Tohono O'odham Reservation, goes out to I-8. There's loadout places there, and then from your crows fly about 30 miles from south of Phoenix. From there, it's going throughout the country. And it's finding its way into the hands of college students who really, they don't know anything about fentanyl because it's not been made a big deal. We know about it because we talk about it. So when I hear people say 90% of it is interdicted through the port of entry, no, 90% of what you catch may be in the port of entry. Of course, that data is old and out of touch. But it's coming through between the ports of entry and being disseminated widely in this country. Now, we have very little deterrence because I'm going to tell you that if these people are caught, they're caught in the Tucson sector, and they have a backpack of fentanyl, all they have to do is take that backpack off and walk a step away, and the deputy attorney general there, the U.S. attorney there, is not going to prosecute that case. There is no deterrence whatsoever. Why are they not going to? They're going to say we need, for instance, if it's marijuana, they say we have to have 400 pounds of marijuana on the person. Well, nobody can carry 400 pounds of marijuana. Same thing goes with fentanyl. Most of it's now coming in pills. It's coming in pill form because Americans want pills, and they're pressing them down south of the border, and they're disguised as pain medication, Percocet, Perc 30, whatever it is. So that's the reality of what's happening. And I appreciate, Dr. Singer, you said we want to make the black market less dangerous. But one way you make this less dangerous for the black market is to make it more dangerous for the people who are producing and distributing this drug. And so you may not be able to incarcerate yourself your way out of this, but you better do something to either destroy the facilities, destroy the economic capacity of this group, or they're going to keep going. And I'll just tell you that right now it's a multi-billion-dollar per month industry. And we need to call them what it is. They're terrorists. We need to declare them terrorists so we can get at their money stream, because if we can get at their money stream, we will impede them and we will slow this down. That's some of what needs to happen here. As we wrap up this hearing, I hope that across the aisle we have found some comity on where we can go to start interdicting this horrific problem. That has to happen. And I just, again, thank you, our witnesses, for being here today.